Díadí Vacarja, Kafarana Falterov Hig FleadhFest Cura, Fia Hain. I am delighted to be joined by Kieran Mitchell, Vice Chair of the County Derry Board, Comhaltas Units, and member of the Loop. Kieran, thank you very much for coming in today. Could you tell us a bit about Comhaltas in South Derry and how it's evolved over the years?
Well, so Comhaltas evolved. It started from very humble beginnings. If you're talking about Comhaltas, you're talking about music, and music was struggling probably as I was just coming out of school, and around the 12, 13-year-old. There wasn't an awful lot of people playing music, and we had started playing music, but we hadn't many people to play with. There was a few older people, but the Brollies were part of instigating my father forming a branch in South Derry, and Newbridge and Balachi were just beginning at that time too, with not a lot of musicians. It was the musicians were the hard ones to come by, but gradually over the years then the music classes sorted all that problem out, and from my point of view at the Loop, our Comhaltas branch has been probably never been as going as well, with numbers of kids coming to music classes, possibly 80 weekly classes, So there's a lot of, and that's leaving us with a lot of kids going to play in the County Fleadh, plenty of them getting medals, getting on to Ulster, and we have had kids at All-Ireland level playing and winning competitions. So if you go back to the early 70s where it all began, there was nothing till the level now that it's sitting where we have All-Ireland champions in our branches. So it's evolved greatly and brilliantly.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And I mean, how do you keep an organisation like Comhaltas thriving then in your area of South Derry?
Well, Siobhan, what we find in the Loop is the simple things like having our music class and having our monthly session during the winter, and people coming from other areas, and the kids from our own area being fit to play with different people. That's the key to it all. And of course the standard of music that they are playing keeps going up, and the more it goes up, the more they want to be playing, and getting the competitions and all that. So that's the secret. Really the basic things of having a consistent monthly session works for us.
Yeah.
And of course the music class coming behind that all works good for us.
Because that keeps musicians motivated.
Yes.
And it also gives youngsters something to look forward to, I suppose, like on their social calendar where they're meeting up with other branches and other musicians, and they're getting to play their sets of tunes that they've learned in the classes. They're getting to showcase themselves almost, as well as you say, practice and raise their standard of musicianship.
And they need a circle of friends outside of there. It doesn't all have to be about playing music, but that's they need a circle of social friends, and that really gels it all together,
Yeah, definitely, because we've sort of been chatting in some of the other interviews today and saying that Comhaltas very much is a family organisation and very tight-knit, and as you say, youngsters meeting, making friends, but also like your family being at the centre of your branch, I suppose, from the embryonic stage, and now it's sort of developed and evolved, but also the other families then that all come on board.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you tend to find that it runs in families, as far as you can see them at the music classes there. A family will come in and you'll see this, that they're really interested, and you can see that they're practicing and their standards going up, and that family then brings another family in. That's really the way it all works and gels together. And I suppose key to it all is that the fact that they're playing good music at a good level, and they're having good fun out of it.
Oh, definitely. You have to have the crack with the Cheoil.
Exactly, yes.
But could you describe then some of the highlight events, some of the highlight Comhaltas events that you've been involved in, or that South Derry have been involved in over the years?
Basically, Siobhan, that comes for Comhaltas and the music in South Derry. Really, the fact we've been fit to run a few flags, between Balachi earlier in the years. More recently, the Loop have they managed to run Fleadhs there from 12 or 13, 14, 15. We had 3 lovely Fleadhs. And of course, Draperstown had Ulster Fleadhs and things. So they were all key events over the years, and they all stick in your memory. In Draperstown, you would have had the Murrays and Seamus Kerrigan in the early days, even Art McAnally, running Fleadhs way back. You had the Balachi, had the like of the Neesons and the Toners, the Henrys all involved there in running Fleadhs, and they were the main events that stick in your mind, you know. Mm-hmm. And more recently then the Loop had 3 very successful Fleadhs in a row, and it just brought the community together, you know, and let everybody who maybe wouldn't have been interested totally in music to see what was going on. You know, it brings new people in when you get events like that.
And that's really important too, because ultimately it's, you know, about promoting the traditional Irish arts, the music, and also recruiting, as you say, people who might not necessarily have been interested before, and showcasing to them and showing them, well, look what we have in the Loop, and look what we have in South Derry. Do you know, there's a lot of fine talent, fine musicians, and I mean, it's great to be front and centre with that. And
there's people who sing, who can sing, who probably never would have been singing, or even people who are interested in music who never would have been, wouldn't have followed it up, only for the local branch and them gatherings and settings and nights, you know.
Just giving them the opportunity, giving them the bit of encouragement.
Yeah, and a nice relaxed manner, you know.
Well, that's
it's not like a concert or anything. You could walk into a session and sit down and have a nice relaxed evening and sing a song if you felt like it, you know. That all brings people.
Oh, certainly. Well, look, Kieran, thank you very much for sharing your insights with us today, and I sincerely hope to get up your neck of the woods for a session,
to
have you and your branch members down here in the not too distant future. So, Gura Mila Mayagat, Kieran. And now we have a group of South Derry musicians giving us a set of reels called The Mossy Banks, The Old Copper Plate and The Boys of Tulla. next on the sofa, we have member of and tutor for the Loop CCE, Eamon Mitchell. You're very welcome, Eamon.
Thank you, Siobhan.
And what impact do you think has Comhaltas had in your area?
Well, Comhaltas has been going in the Loop area maybe 50 years almost. So in that time it has provided classes, music classes for a range of instruments and for singing as well. So it has provided, for the whole community, things to do, for children especially,
For the young people, the music lessons and the sessions as well.
Aye, and then we've been running monthly sessions, which enhances their music whenever they're learning as well,
Oh.
And then through the year, then we have our Fleadhs, we have our county Fleadhs. Sometime we had in the Loop area we had it. I think maybe that's the fourth one we had. So
You had 3 in a row there, which is no mean feat, Damon.
Yeah, 3 in a row, and it takes a big commitment from the whole community, and there's a lot of volunteering to be done in it,
Yeah, it's not just the committee at that stage. Then you need all hands on deck, really.
That's right. Yeah.
And could you tell us then about some of your own fondest memories of Comhaltas?
Well, I suppose going back till my younger days, it was a long time ago, I suppose. I was probably maybe competing in Fleadhs, and we went to the All Irelands and competed in All Irelands. I suppose the rest of the family, and doing trios and duets and stuff like that. And the Fleadh was always a very enjoyable occasion, the All Ireland Fleadhs.
And I'm sure it was a great buzz to play at All Ireland level competitively.
Yes, it was definitely was great. And doing the Skull Egg show, done that a couple of years too. I remember going till Buncrana, and I was in the 70s doing Skull Egg shows, and I suppose now my own family and people around the Loop now, they're all doing that now too. So it's continuous.
Yeah,
over the years,
it's being passed down through the generations, and I suppose that's key to Comhaltas's ethos anyway, in that it's promoting the Irish arts and preserving the Irish arts.
Yes, it's bringing, it's continuous on. Yeah.
That's it. And what would your vision be for Comhaltas in the Loop and in South Derry then, say for the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, I suppose we'd like to expand the Comhaltas branch, with more classes. I suppose over the last 10 or 15 years it has been gradually expanding too. It's whenever we started the classes, we'd probably only had maybe fiddle and tin whistle classes. And then over this last 10 or 15 years we've introduced maybe concertina, which is very popular now in the area, and button accordion and things like that. So after that, I suppose you'd like to progress, the singing and even piping, stuff like that. If we could arrange something like that, it'd be great,
Yeah, well, we were chatting earlier in one of the programmes to Brian Stafford about the piping tradition in Derry and how it was so prominent through the 70s and things. And it's interesting then, to hear you say that when you start off, it's usually the fiddle and the whistle, and it's the same, I think, even with our branch and most branches. But the concertina is so popular in your area of Derry now, and it's not necessarily an instrument that I suppose other musicians or Comhaltas members would necessarily, associate with Derry or even Ulster.
No,
to an
not.
extent.
I would say if you went back to records, maybe into the early 70s and 80s, there'd been very little concertina players competing, from Derry, So, but this last few years, it's really taken off,
And that's got to do, of course, with yourselves promoting that, and your tutors having those classes every week, and your sessions every month.
Yeah, and I saw it is all about sourcing tutors, and the Loop now all great tutors, all the young ones coming through, and they're all great tutors, like, so we're blessed that road, like.
And I mean, we hope to get back to some semblance of normality, because as you know, the dreaded COVID phrase, but it really did have an impact on, I would say, every branch in the county and country and beyond. But I mean,
yes,
you still managed to get through that up on the Loop and South Derry.
Yeah. Well, you've I suppose everybody had to adapt since COVID started, like, and probably with Zoom and maybe one-to-one lessons, you know, at times too, like, and just kept it ticking over. So hopefully, whenever we get back to full swing of things, things will just take off again, you know. So.
Well, I hope so too. I think everybody's raring to go. I certainly am. But Eamon, thank you very much for sharing those insights today.
Thank you, Siobhan.
Gura míle maith.
Thank you.
Now I'm joined by renowned banjo and mandolin player and Newbridge man Hugh Mulholland. Hugh, you're very welcome. Thanks for coming in.
No bother.
Could you tell us a bit about Newbridge Comhaltas?
Well, Newbridge, the Comhaltas Club was founded in 1977. The first chairman was Jimmy Bradley. Not a big branch, you know, small enough. Newbridge is a small area. Suppose most of what they had was just sessions, really. I don't think there was any classes at that time. Sessions and singing sessions and that there. Kept going all through, I suppose, 80s and 90s and that. And we're still here today. I suppose we have a good committee there at the minute, and we're on our classes. We have our sessions still. I suppose obviously nothing at the minute, but hopefully we'll get back into it.
But still growing.
We're still growing, aye.
Still going.
Well, we're trying to grow, so we are.
Well, this is it. And how did you become involved in Comhaltas yourself?
Well, I had been learning the boron for a couple of years when I was maybe, I think I was 9 or 10. And then I started going to Newbridge classes. Eamon Murray was the teacher at the time. Obviously, he went on to bigger things now, but he was the teacher. I started going to the sessions then, and then I was approached one day, would you mind coming to the AGM? So I went to AGM, become the youth officer that year. Didn't do very much, to be honest.
I'm sure you're being modest.
Well, it wasn't really much to do, but well, I'll say. And then I become the secretary for probably, I think it was 6 or 7 years, and I'm the chairman now, so I've went up in the world a bit.
Moving up the ranks,
That's how I got involved in it. I was asked to come and I went, so, and I'm there, I'm here yet, so
Great.
that's it.
That's it. Can you tell us some of the best music experiences that you've had, or some of your fondest memories, and has Comhaltas impacted on those?
Well, probably the Fleadh is probably the best memories. You know, get out and playing with people. Even like our own local sessions are great. You know, during the winter there, it's great to get out playing. As far as how Comhaltas influenced it, probably through the classes. You know, learning music and then being able to go out and play it. I've been lucky enough. I've got a couple of All-Ireland medals, which is
it's an amazing achievement to not only compete but to be awarded medals at All-Ireland level. It really is. It must be some buzz.
Oh, it was surely. And I say, without starting there, the classes as a cub, you know, you wouldn't get there. So,
you'd never get to that level, yeah.
So that's what Comhaltas has really done for me, I suppose, if you like to say it like that.
Yeah, and I mean, you play as part of groups as well.
I do,
and I mean, that just, again, is a reflection, I think, as a musician, of the friendships that can be forged within Comhaltas.
Mm-hmm. It's a great, music's a great thing, that, you know, you can play football and different things, but you'll quit football sometime, but you'll always have your music, which is a great thing.
Well, I agree with you, and I hope we have plenty of music to come yet in the future, and
hopefully
in Newbridge and beyond, Hugh. So thanks a million for coming in today, and I wish you all the best. I'll have more.
Well, thank you.
Sineanish a Charja, that's us now folks, Gura Mila Mayagav. Thank you all for joining us. Slán a bhaile.